The world of MotoGP has once again been shaken by major drama. Jorge Martín exploded in anger after feeling cornered by a heated issue involving Marc Márquez. Speaking in a sarcastic and emotional tone, Martín revealed all the accusations that had been circulating behind the scenes in the paddock, from internal rivalries to baseless gossip that had damaged his reputation. This shocking statement has sent shockwaves through the paddock. Could Marc Márquez really have been the victim of major slander in MotoGP? Let's discuss it. The 2025 MotoGP season has truly entered an unexpected new chapter. Amidst the euphoria surrounding Marc Márquez's unstoppable dominance throughout the season, tensions in the paddock have escalated again following Jorge Martín's sarcastic comments about the rumours circulating about the world champion. Martín, who was previously known as Márquez's vocal rival on the track, has now revealed surprising facts that silence those who accuse Marquez of destroying the competition. Carlo Pernat, a senior MotoGP observer, has called the 2025 season the most destructive in modern MotoGP history. According to Pernat, Marquez didn't just win, he destroyed all his competitors. Technically, mentally and strategically. He destroyed all his competitors technically, mentally and strategically. Pernat explained that Marquez's destructive power wasn't just about speed. He created a new competitive system on the track that only he could control. He combined experience, aggressiveness and strategic clarity, rendering all rivals seemingly powerless. When one rider performs perfectly while others try to imitate him without understanding, the result is absolute domination, said Pernat. Since officially joining the Ducati Lenovo team, Marc Márquez has seemingly found a new home for his previously delayed glory. Under the legendary red flag of Borgo Panigale, Márquez has performed quickly and seemed completely in tune with the Desmosedici GP25, a motorcycle known for its ferocity in fast corners and incredible straight-line acceleration. The combination of Ducati's advanced technology and solid teamwork with Márquez's natural instincts as a podium hunter creates a formidable package that is hard to match on the MotoGP grid this season. Every time the Desmosedici GP25 roared onto the track, Márquez's signature style with its extreme slides and seemingly impossible manoeuvres became a new symbol of efficiency and daring. Rivals such as Pecco Bagnaia, Jorge Martín and Pedro Acosta were left seemingly lost in comparison. They repeatedly tried to imitate Márquez's rhythm and aggressive style, but failed to match the 8-time world champion's incredible consistency and control. Marquez makes us feel like we're chasing a shadow, said a Ducati engineer who wished to remain anonymous. He's not just fast, he understands this bike like a mechanic who feels it from the inside. Now, the Ducati Lenovo team doesn't just have the fastest bike on the grid, they have a true king who knows exactly how to conquer every corner, every lap, and every opponent who dares to challenge him. Amid criticism of Marquez's dominance, Jorge Martín finally spoke out. In his post-Malaysian Grand Prix interview, Martín asserted that all rumours claiming Marquez had upset the competitive balance were nonsense. It's not Marc who's ruining the competition. It's the mentality of his rivals who aren't ready to face a rider as great as him, he quipped. Martín emphasised that Marquez's presence makes all the riders work harder and motivates manufacturers to innovate. Without Marquez, MotoGP would lose its way. It's as if everyone has lost their speed map, he added sarcastically. Martín's comments immediately garnered widespread attention in the Spanish and Italian media. Many saw this as confirming Marquez's status as a key figure in modern racing. MotoGP analyst Jorge Lorenzo believes that Marc Márquez's absence due to injury at the end of the season drastically changed the structure of the competition. Without the world champion, the podiums became as unpredictable as a lottery draw. Marquez isn't just a fast rider, he's the key to balance. With him on the track, all teams knew their top speed limits. Without him, those limits became blurred, according to Lorenzo. The impact was felt throughout the paddock. Ducati lost its pace in developing motorcycles because it no longer had Marquez's aggressiveness to benchmark against. KTM and Aprilia, who had once boasted of rivaling Ducati, actually declined sharply. Meanwhile, Yamaha and Honda were still struggling to find their identity amidst changes to engine regulations. Without Marquez, the MotoGP world descended into complete chaos. When Marc Márquez officially missed the last few rounds, the MotoGP standings became unpredictable. Each race week unfolded like a spontaneously rewritten script, full of surprises, collisions, and unpredictable power shifts. Previously unknown riders such as Brad Binder, Franco Morbidelli, and Raul Fernandez suddenly appeared on the podium and stole the spotlight. The racing felt wilder and more open, but beneath it all, an emptiness was hard to hide. While the spectacle was more exciting for most fans, the spirit of competition seemed to have faded. There was no longer a dominant figure to lead the way or engage in thrilling classic duels. Everything seemed directionless and without clear order. This wasn't just the loss of a rider, it was the loss of a whole system. Marquez's absence not only changed the results on the track, but also undermined the competitive balance that had been the lifeblood of MotoGP. Meanwhile, amid the chaos of the competition and the absence of several big names, one extraordinary figure emerged and stole the spotlight: Alex Marquez. The younger brother of Marc successfully finished the season in second place in the world, standings the best achievement of his professional MotoGP career to date. According to a 20-tick report, Alex performed with extraordinary consistency, minimising mistakes and maintaining a rhythm throughout each high-pressure race weekend. His performance throughout the season symbolised the maturity of a rider who had once been doubted. Not only did he prove himself to be more than just his older brother's shadow, he also emerged as a leading contender for the world title next season. "I learned from the best, from my own brother," he said in a post-race interview. "And this year, I finally proved that I can compete at the highest level in my own way." This season marked a turning point in Marquez's career, transforming him from a fixture on the grid into a real threat to the World Championship contenders. The Malaysian Grand Prix at Sepang was a painful turning point for Aprilia. After boasting about being a new force capable of shaking Ducati's dominance, they were forced to face the harsh reality of a complete failure in Q2 and an uncompetitive performance in the main race. One article pointedly wrote, "Hold off your boasts to Marquez and his friends. Big ideas must be met with harsh reality." KTM experienced a similar situation. They had an explosive start to the season, but lost their way after Marquez's absence. It was as if the entire paddock system still revolved around one name: Marc Márquez. The 2025 MotoGP season will be defined by two figures. On the one hand, we see the rise and absolute supremacy of Marc Márquez. On the other, we see utter chaos in his absence. Marquez wasn't just a fast rider or a world champion. He was the system itself, the figure that maintained balance. Now that Jorge Martín has silenced all the slander and observers have acknowledged the reality, is MotoGP ready for the 2026 season without Marc Márquez, the figure who caused chaos? Share your thoughts below.